Welcome to another week. It's almost the end of the year, so next week is a shorter trading week. We have Christmas on Tuesday and Wednesday, so on that's not correct. On Wednesday and Thursday, so Monday and Tuesday and Friday are the only trading days where the markets are open. So there's not a lot to trade, and even though there are some brokers who do offer the opportunity to trade on even on Christmas, there is some movement. I saw that in the past, but it's just flat, nobody's in the market, so avoid those things and just have a nice Christmas. This is the euro dollar. We're going right into the Forex pairs, but before we do that, I want to give you guys a quick look on the dollar index. Last week I pointed out that we had this breakout, and then finally the week closed with a correction back into the zone, being a false breakout. And then at the beginning of the week, of course, it was the question, is this gonna break again and continue to move lower, or are we back into the channel? Well, that the last situation happened. Big structures like these don't just break. It's a process. So let's see. For now, I always have a look on the dollar index to see if this trend line, for example, gets broken, then there's more room to be trading to the upside. Then I know that US dollar on its own is really starting to rally. At the moment, I'm overall still bearish, because even though this was a false breakout and we have some pretty strong bars to the upside, this trend line will come into play, offering resistance, of course, and here we have a resistance level as well. So there's quite a lot of resistance in the way. This support is looking to be resistance at the moment, so keep in mind that I'm bearish for now. The current move is still in bearish territory, so that's it for the dollar index. Keep that in mind. Something funny, yesterday I did the crude oil analysis, and I pointed out that we were moving in this channel. We had a great rally, and we were at a level where we took our profits. Great trade, great rally, great move. And that I would be looking for a pullback, and after the pullback I would get in to trade with the trend to the upside. And actually I think 1 or 2 hours after I posted the video, the structure broke on the 1 hour time frame, offering us a break of this level, also some kind of a break of this level, which seems to be retested at the moment. So let's see if we get some more momentum to the downside, so that that pullback is could already be happening. So that's something to be watching out. Just want to point it out. Okay, let's go back to that euro dollar situation here. Yes, it is what it is. It's the end of the year, like I said. We were in this up move, then we fell back into this corrective structure here. So this double top followed by this double bottom, and now we came in forming a pin bar and are falling back. We broke the trend line again. So this is I trade on a 4-hour chart, and these are really textbook situations of reversals and breakouts. I had it in my MetaTrader, but this was something I didn't have it on my chart like this, so I missed that level. But this is what it is right now. So no rallies. We didn't break out, no upside momentum. All of that is just within a range. That's it for the euro dollar, and yeah, that's it. This, with 3 days trading next week, and then after that we have, of course, New Year. So the last two weeks of the year, I most of the time take off from trading, and then in the first week, the full week of January, so it's probably the second week of January full, I resume trading. But again, if you wanna, this turned bearish, so it's at the beginning of a bearish move. So if we get some pullbacks here on the 4 or the 1 hour chart, could be interesting to take some small profits. But that it is still range bound now, not in the trending phase. It is what it is. It's the end of the year. This is interesting. This was in a range for very long. We took some beautiful trades, as you can see, but now finally we really did break this support level, and we are coming back in now to retest it. And if that retest holds, of course, this is very interesting to be watching, because the retest level, the retest pattern that will happen around here, in this area over here, could be a level to find an entry. At the moment we do not have that yet. We need some more price action, some more confirmation. So if we do get it on the hourly chart, then there is room to go down to the what is this, 0.97250, for example. So that's an interesting swing trade, no more no less, and it's the end of the year again, so don't expect too much of a move in this one. Something else to get a little more feeling of where we are. If we connect these levels, no, we would not really get anything additional. Okay, let's go. Let's try to keep the video short and yeah, well, informative. So this happened. I didn't trade this last week. Kind of, you know, it's a beautiful move. So we have this 1, 2, and now we are in the third move. The bigger time frame had this trend line on it. We broke through, just like the euro dollar, forming this pin bar, fell back into this area, and we are now back into this area over here, where we again test that level. So it's interesting because price is pretty strong. So if price does break out and does continue to move to the upside, we have ourselves an official break and an official kind of reversal pattern finally on the Canadian dollar, US dollar, which if that occurs, of course we will meet quite some resistance levels before really starting to move here, but it's something for the beginning of the year, I think. So a reversal is around the corner. Interesting move. If it doesn't happen and we get a rejection again, we need a break of this trend line, of course, and then we will move back into this channel over here, and another attempt to break out will happen in the near future. Or it won't, and then you know what it is. This was, of course, if you stayed in this trade, congratulations, you made your maximum profits. And right now we are looking for a reversal in this trade. Same kind of situation at the Australian dollar. So if we do get this reversal, more movement to the downside is likely. And if we do not get that, then I think we'll get first a deeper pullback before we do another attempt to break this trend line first. But again, it's gonna be annoying maybe in this video, but it is the end of the year, so don't expect too big of a move or extreme moves on the charts at the moment. US Canadian, how are we on that? Yeah, again and again, this is a trend line on the monthly chart, if I'm not mistaken. And we had a fake out over here, then we came back, so price was in some kind of consolidation for a long time, and now we are breaking down again, retesting it. So this could be also a kind of a reversal pattern here on a bigger picture. Yes, this is starting to get interesting. So let's see what we get from here. Before going in for the long run, I really need a deeper retracement into previous resistance and these trend lines, but you know, we got ourselves something here. Could be interesting if you are just like me looking for the big moves. US Japanese yen, consolidation. We did break the trend line, but we never broke the resistance, the support level over here. So we are in consolidation, and price, you know, support and resistance is not like when you reach it, you know that it's there and price is going to reverse. It's also some kind of a magnetic thing. Actually, the bullish run was over at this level. We never really reached a new high, but for weeks this has been trading here, and now finally we are finally moving into this resistance level. Probably a touch, maybe a pin bar, and then we can see a reversal. That's a lot of times price really goes into that level, especially on the bigger time frames. So what else do we got? Yeah, of course, the Great British Pound against the US. Okay, well, finally we had this consolidation that took very long, couple of weeks. We had the breakout, the pin bar, and then we came back down, retesting this resistance level over here. Pin bar 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty deep and strong red bar. So definitely interesting to see if this resistance will turn support, or whether we will see a break to retest the actual support. So not forming a new one, but retesting the actual support in combination with this trend line. This is, you know, if you're into the short side, good for you. If you are looking to get in back with the trend to the upside, then maybe you need some more time to really enter the trade. Let's see what the other British pairs are doing. Yeah, we kind of see the same thing here. All pin bars, all deep retracements. So this is a little bit further than the previous one. So let's see if we get what we get from this touch of the trend line in combination with this support level that's in place here. Interesting to see what happens. I'm not going to go through them all. Yeah, this is the same thing. Probably a touch of this trend line. Great Britain, New Zealand. What else do we got here? Ooh, this one broke. This one broke. This is a different structure. This is, to me, this is kind of a reversal at the moment. So we need to check out that futures on the British pound. Let's see what is going on over here. Yeah, well, it's the same situation. Okay, so the explosive breakout is followed by an explosive pullback and correction and retest. So a lot of positions and stop losses and everything is getting filled here. All those gaps are getting dissolved. A lot of things are happening here, and I trade 100% technically. And if people do still believe that watching the news is going to help you in your trading, then you probably know that this could be something news related. It's possible. To me, it doesn't matter because I trade the charts and not the news. My opinion is when I trade the news, I start to follow things that already happened, because only when it happened it gets into the news, and as long as that's not the case, then why should I pay attention to it? So okay, British pound, all of that corrective mode, which is beautiful, because now we are, as traders, we are watching it. What is going to happen after these corrections? That's the time. That's the time to jump in and make ourselves some money. Okay, yeah, these two I put on last week. This pattern seems to be in place still, continuation pattern to the upside, even though after a rally like this I expect some kind of a break sooner or later to get into a deeper retest and maybe reach these levels over here, and then finally we go. So I'm managing risk on this one closely, because I entered at the level where we finally broke this trend line and we started moving in the opposite direction. So I actually took the reversal, but a lot of times reversals don't just switch and go to the moon. They often come back down first, and then finally we are in the move back up. So yeah, it's still in place, of course, but make sure you understand that you manage risk. This one is still the same scenario. We are still in this range. This trend line is still in place, and like I said in previous weeks, it's kind of the same setup as we had over here. But in that case, the actual reversal, the actual breakout of this level still needs to happen. So that's a good thing if you want to get into this trade. Anything else? Well, there are a zillion currency pairs, of course, to be traded. So this one is something I got an alert on as well last week. This broke out of its bigger time frame structure. So looking for entries. It's on my watch list for that reason. This is too choppy. Too choppy. I don't like that, so I'm not trading it. And then finally, let's take a look at Australia, New Zealand. Oh my God, what a ride! I was watching this for so long. I missed this entry and it never came back. So that's a part of trading. I don't chase price. So you know, for me, it never happened on this setup. But I think we are starting to get a different picture here on the Australian dollar, New Zealand. Yes, we are kind of, yeah, I don't know. At the level, at the current price level, I would definitely be looking for trades to the upside. Let that be clear. We are at the bottom here of the weekly channel, so very interesting to take on trades. So let's get that through here. Definitely going to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but finally, these kind of moves never happened, and that's kind of my thing with this pair. There are so many opportunities in this pair. You know, when it's starting to rally, you really get a rally. When it's starting to drop, you really get a drop, a rally, a drop. You know, so for that reason, if you're in it at the right time, great pair to trade. But if you miss it, you just miss it. That's just the thing. Just over here, it broke and it really started falling, and that's it. So I'm not expecting this to move to the upside right away. So let's check out the daily. You'll see that as well. We need for sure some more information, or at least a break of this resistance here before we can call this a reversal. Okay, that's it for this week. Short week. Trade safe, and maybe just take off for this week, or do some analysis on the bigger time frames, on the weekly, for example, to really spot opportunities like these. Could be very interesting. Well, I wish you all happy holidays, and I'll see you in other videos. I'll continue to do some videos this week, so don't worry. I'll keep educating you and helping you and analyzing the markets to inform you on the trading business. Thanks. Bye bye.